I'm at the Oakwood Cemetery outside of Sharon, Wisconsin on the day before Memorial Day. I want to take some time and acknowledge the names that are on these flags that represent the honor, the integrity, the sacrifice, and the freedom that we all have to enjoy as Americans. So let's start walking. Each one of the flags in this memorial of flags was donated by the families of our veterans that have passed on. First name is Harold Gallagher, who served in the Army during World War II. Earl A. Klein, Navy during World War I. Alan Briggs, Ivan Peters, Gerald Brillhart, Vincent Petkauskas, and I apologize if I mispronounce any of these names. George Lehman, Clarence Porter Stall, Army, World War I. Morris L. Lowry, U.S. Army Air Force. Ernest A. Smith, Army, Vietnam. Garrett DeVries, Navy. Ira Dykstra, U.S. Marine Corps. Henry R. Schulke, who is the man that had the foresight and the thought to get this started. Thank you, Mr. Schulke. Robert W. Coughlin, United States Navy, World War II. Here's a group of brothers that I knew most of them very well. Laverne Dickerson, Army, World War II. Harvey Dickerson, Army, World War II. Leonard Dickerson, Army, World War II. Olin Dickerson, Army, World War II. And Al Dickerson, Army, World War II. Donald Gunderson, U.S. Army, Korea. Leo Kerr. Some of the markers do not signify what branch or what conflict. Robert Guile, Army Air Force, World War II. Alvin R. Pfister, Air Force, World War II. Cyrus A. Hintz, Robert E. Croyle, Klein B. Wojcik, Navy, Vietnam. Daniel J. Herring, Army, Vietnam. Al Leesburg, Kenneth Christensen, Eugene A. Sorensen, Army, World War II. Thomas Finn, Army, Korea. Charles E. Boss, Army, Vietnam. Gerald A. Peterson, Raymond Gallagher, United States Army, World War II. Norbert Muir, Navy, Vietnam. Frank Wolfram, Oliver Lee, Virgil Briggs, Edward Gibbons, Army, World War II, and I believe he was killed in action. Myron Winston, Michael J. Farnow, Army, Vietnam. Frank Dangerfield, Walter E. Taylor Jr., United States Air Force, Vietnam. Donald Warren. John Powell, United States Army, World War II. David F. Gerhardt, Navy, Vietnam. Leo Haberlin, United States Army, Korea. Herman A. Kruth, Army, Korea. Martin Klein. Albert Schultz. William Eddie Miller. William L. Schuld, Air Force, Korea. James E. Baker. Melvin P. Strand, Army, Korea. Wallace Salisbury. Merton Ortman, Army Air Corps, World War II. Edward L. Moser, Army, World War I. Wallace Gildemeister, U.S. Army, World War II. Frank L. West Sr. John H. Wagner. Harry Sorensen. Clifford Ray. Harold Pete Gash, Army, Korea. Claude W. Hawks, United States Army, World War II. Judy Turnbull, American Legion Auxiliary, 2013. Theodore Benedict, Army Air Corps, World War II. Ernest Kalb Sr., Lester Krause, Carl J. Behrens Jr., United States Army, World War II. Edward E. Martin, Navy, World War II. Mary E. Martin, Navy, World War II. Archie Ross, Army, World War II. Paul B. Donnelly, Sr., Army, World War II. Lawrence Diedrich, Army, World War II. Gary Diedrich, Army, Vietnam. Paul Johnson, Air Force, Korea. Edward L. Karras Sr., Leo A. Shorty Wojcik Jr., Army, Vietnam. Dwayne J. Kavarik, Navy, Korea. Bernard A. Westfall, James Gibbons, Army, World War II. Carl and Dorothy Schmuck. Alfred Braun. Garrett DeVries, Navy, World War II. Marcus A. Voss. Kenneth Tatzreiter. Ralph A. Howland. Very special one to me, my father, Ed Lewis, Army, World War II. Richard E. Werwine, Navy, Korea. Richard A. Post Sr. Donald Lowell. Albert Schultz, U.S. Army, World War I. Larry Todd Thorpe, Air Force, Panama. Lyle Bartell. Oh, I apologize, that's Lyle Barth. Floyd Feuerstein. Richard G. Young, Army, Korea. Max Thorpe. Robert Burns. Calvin Baker. Martin A. Herstad, Army, World War I. Arnold Herstad, Army, World War II. Michael B. Terrell, Navy, Vietnam. Robert L. Doro, U.S. Army, World War II. Harold Wall, Army, World War II. Hans Peter Peterson. Orson Buck Weaver, Army, World War II. Leo and Beverly Drought. Craig Clancy Dodge, Army, Vietnam. Philip Nalig, Philip Vandervelde. Harlan C. Moan. Martin Treese. Carl Sanis, Navy, World War II. Monty J. McDonald, Air Force, Korea. Raymond Burns. Clarence F. Love. George A. Piper Jr., Air Force, Vietnam. Wesley Krantz. Howard D. Appenfelt, Army, Korea. Everett Burrow. Earl W. Baker. Roy Scheibe, Army, World War I. Wilbur A. Schultz, U.S. Army, World War II. Former Sharon Chief of Police, Edward Lebrano, U.S. Army, Korea and Vietnam. Donald E. Wigg, U.S. Army, Korea. Edwin Clapp, Clarence Yerk, U.S. Army, World War II, killed in action. Gerald W. Pelishek, Navy, World War II. Robert Webster Sr., Levon Webster, United States Army, World War II. Frank Andrews, Floyd W. Hurtis, Daryl Hayes, Eugene O'Leary, and Roy Andrews, Navy, World War II. Honor, integrity, sacrifice, courage, and loyalty. This is what America's about. Dedicated to the memory of the fallen heroes, 1861 to 1865.